Hey guys, it's Ash. Just recently we have 6 new hypercharges added to the game. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys the updated best builds for all of these new hypercharge brawlers, their best star powers, gadgets, and gears that all the pros are running right now to dominate their competition. So let's start. Let's start with Poco. His new hypercharge gives him an overheal shield, meaning he can give a massive shield bonus to himself and his teammates even when they're at full health. Both his gadgets are very useful, but his second gadget, Protective Tunes, is very conditional as it's really good against specific counters such as Lou's Super or Buzz or Frank's Stun Supers. However, you can always use his Tuning Fork gadget in every matchup and you're always going to have great value with it. It's an amazing heal support gadget for you and your teammates, so it's the better one. While both his star powers are also great, with Da Capo being specifically great when you combine him with tank teammates. However, Screeching Solo is great in all matchups. What makes this star power so powerful is that it does area damage to all the enemies and it makes it inescapable. The area of its impact is so big and it goes through walls. It's really good for finishing off enemies or making it harder for them to heal back behind walls. As for his gears, go with the Gadget Charge gear for sure, as having 4 uses of Tuning Fork is going to give you amazing constant heal support for the entirety of the game. And the Damage gear for increased damage when you're below 50% health, because Poco is one of the lowest damaging brawlers in the game. Next, for Squeak's hypercharge, he does an insane amount of damage, which is enough to one-shot Frank at full health or deal 22% on the high save. For his gadget, you must go with the Residue gadget without question. Not only does it block enemies for 6 seconds, but it can also be used to scout bushes and slow down any enemy that dares to touch it. And since Residue is such a powerful gadget, you must combine it with the Gadget Charge gear, so you have a total of 4 uses. As for his star power, Chain Reaction is pretty decent since Squeak lacks great damage per second, but Super Sticky is just superior, allowing you to slow down enemies caught by your super for 4 seconds, and that makes it super easy for you or your teammates to finish off your opponents. And then go with the damage gear because, like I said, Squeak has pretty low damage per second due to his slow reload speed, so having additional damage when you're low can come in clutch a lot. Next, for Nani's hypercharge, it increases the size of her peep during travel, which makes it easier for you to hit your target, as well as give you an additional 15% damage boost, and this can help you defeat many brawlers in one shot. Both her gadgets are great for different purposes. I love the teleporting Warp Blast gadget for gem grab to sneak up on enemies, especially the gem carrier. It's also very OP in heist, as you can quickly teleport onto the enemy's safe and deal massive amount of damage. While Return to Sender gadget is great for countering snipers such as Piper and Mandy. However, if I had to pick one, I would go with the Warp Blast gadget because you can use it everywhere with more versatility. As for her star powers, autofocus is much more superior, as the bonus damage is essential for defeating many brawlers with your super. And besides, you're rarely gonna need the shield with the Tempered Steel star power because you can just safely get back behind a wall and use your super. For her gears, go with the damage gear, especially since Nani's one of the highest single shot damaging brawlers in the entire game, and the damage gear can also come in clutch with your super as well. And then of course the Supercharge gear, which will help you charge your dangerous super quicker. Next, for Terra's hypercharge, which not only increases her gravity range by 20%, but it also destroys all walls and bushes in that area, making her super much deadlier. For her gadget, Support from Beyond is the superior one, summoning 3 mini shadows that you can use to shield yourself, you can eat enemy ammo, scout them hiding in bushes, as well as provide amazing DPS on non-moving objects like the high save. And because of how amazing this gadget is, you want to make sure to use the gadget charge gear so you can spam 4 times of it in a game. As for her star power, both of them are great. Black Portal is great against single target brawlers, especially for additional damage on the high save. However, Healing Shade is a superior overall one because Terra's best game mode is Gem Grab for her great control and game winning capabilities with her super. So Healing Shade can support you or your teammates with heal, while the Shadow can also distract enemies. For her other gears, go with the damage gear, as Terra often lacks enough damage to finish off high health brawlers with her super and attacks. So damage gear can help out a lot. Next, for Surge's Hypercharge, it lets him enter stage 5, which allows his shots to always split with increased range. This is the first time a Hypercharge enhances a brawler's basic attack instead of super. His best build is pretty simple. Always go with the speed gear and damage gear, as these are essential, especially the bonus speed, since it's a must for Surge at the start of the game to upgrade from his first slow stage. For his gadget, both of them are great. Power Surge helps you quickly level up, especially on maps that are very open or against longer range matchups. While Power Shield is amazing against short range compositions with tanks and assassins. Both gadgets are quite equally powerful, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with the Power Surge gadget because it's really important to upgrade your Surge to make a big impact in the game. You don't want to be stuck in stage 1 for too long, guys. And as for his star power, you should always be going with the Serve Ice Cold star power, unless you're playing him on solo showdown or duels. Finally, Mortis' Hypercharge allows his super to deal double the damage and double healing, which makes him extraordinarily powerful for team wiping. You should always go with the Survival Shovel gadget, as Mortis has pretty slow reload, and this gadget boosts his reload, giving you more ammo to attack the enemy and charge your super, getting close to your Hypercharge. It's such a useful gadget that you're likely gonna be burning out a lot of it, so make sure to go with the gadget charge gear with it. As for star power, this one is controversial, but overall, Creepy Harvest is the better one. It heals back Mortis significantly every time he takes down an enemy, which not only increases your chances of survival and escape, but it also makes it easier to wipe out the entire enemy team. While Coiled Snake only reduces the time to get your long dash by 2 seconds. This can sometimes be useful to prevent camping too much, so it's not a bad star power either. As for his other gear, his Bat Store Mythic gear is now super good in combination with his Hypercharge because you can heal and deal damage much quicker, making it easier to defeat your target and team wipe. Most pro players are running this build, so I really recommend it to you guys. So that's all, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more updated content on the newest Brawl Stars update, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.